Welcome back to part 2 of the chicken coop tractor. Hey, if you're new here, I'm Rose. I love to DIY, design, organize, decorate, and do a little woodworking as well. If you love videos like that, I love it if you'd subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos like this. From woodworking to pegboards to jewelry organizers to outdoor items to almost anything I'm willing to try, just let me know below in the comments. Now, back to the video. This is where we've been. We surprised my husband Damon for Father's Day that we started building a chicken coop. Now, I have to confess, I wasn't so great at building, and I've never actually built a building, but my daughter Addison here thought I could do it, and so we started with a pallet, and we started building a wall with one other pallet, and then we added some scrap wood. But Damon here came along and helped us add the roof, and we have also added a run for the chickens. And so basically we just have the frame, and so part 2 begins today with fixing this chicken coop and putting it back together. So what seemed like a daunting task in the beginning has become a blessing in disguise as I've learned how to use more tools. Here we added wrap to the outside. This is to provide a vapor barrier so that we can further insulate this chicken coop so when it gets cold here in my area of the country that our chickens will be more protected and will need less help. And so here we started shoring up the run, because guess what? I found some poo outside and I discovered that it may be either a raccoon, which it seemed a little bit big for a raccoon. We've had one occasionally living in our storm drain, but I'm leaning toward either a coyote or fox. We have quite a few foxes, and just down the street we have several empty large lots. They're just open field, so it could be possible that it's a coyote as well. So here Damon was shoring it up. After we found that, we decided to add some additional wood to cover the seams of where we stapled this 1/4-inch hardware cloth. We bought a 3-foot by 50-foot roll, and we're using the staple gun to staple it in there. So we have all our tools set out. And now Damon is getting to work on making a door with 2 locks, not just 1, but 2, to make it extra secure. So before we can do that door, we got to finish adding these pieces over the top. And they are just simply 2x4s. We're screwing together, and we're screwing down, and it's going over the seams because there's a seam every 3 feet of the hardware cloth. And so in case an animal should try to paw that open, that area, we went ahead and put more wood. The only negative part is that it definitely makes the chicken coop heavier, and we are growing more nervous that we may not be able to move it very well. Now Damon has already finished the door, and he made a jamb, and then the door went inside. And it stops the door from swinging to the inside. In fact, we'll have to swing it out to get in. And I think that adds more protection. So a predator, there's Addison waving, a predator can't get in there. I went to work adding more siding all the way up. And this is just from pallet wood that's a 1/2 inch thick. And you can see some holes because we have taken this off so many times as we've changed our mind on the plan, and we weren't going to do a vapor barrier, but then Damon decided we should make it more insulated. And so we went ahead and we took that off, and then I put them back on, and then I added some more wood to the top. And we're toying with the idea of using some small pallets for the front door. Not sure about that, but I think we've made some great progress. As you can see, the run is pretty well done. We installed the hinges, and there are 2 barrel locks, one on the top and one on the bottom. So I think it should be difficult for a predator to get in. Then we made these drawers. We had the idea to have the nesting boxes be drawers, and we'll add drawer fronts to the other side, and so that's how we will collect the eggs. I did some research in building this chicken coop, And each chicken doesn't necessarily need their own nesting area. So we can have at least 4 chickens, but we could have maybe perhaps 6 and have enough room. Each chicken needs a 2-foot square area. And so they can share a nesting box and it'd be just fine. The only thing I haven't figured out is how we're going to lock these so that they can't be pulled out. I know it's going to be overlapped. The drawer front is on the outside. And so then there should be some kind of locking system that we can put to prevent it from being slid out by a predator or them pawing it open. So that is the idea. I think it looks cool. I'm excited about how our progress is coming. Obviously, there are a few things left to do. As you can see, we need to finish the bottom here. A vapor barrier needs to be added there and then more siding. And I have that already cut, as well as more siding on this corner. There's a gap that needs filled. And there's just a few things. We need to add wheels. And so I have a whole to-do list of things that we need to do. But overall, super impressed. We also added some more wood to the top to prevent predator from getting in on the top. I think we've thought of almost everything. I'm sure there's something else we haven't thought of. So super excited for how this has turned out. And I'm just felt blessed to be able to learn all the things that I've been able to learn, to grow my skills and be able to make new things and create new things. And hopefully this will be a good thing for our family. And my daughter is sure excited to be able to care for these chickens and to get eggs and feel like she's somewhat on a farm. So want to see more woodworking videos like this? I have loved learning to do woodworking this summer. I have grown my skills to be able to use all of the tools in the garage and more. And I've created all sorts of cool things. If you haven't seen some of these things on my channel, feel free to subscribe. I'd love that. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and check out some of my other woodworking adventures on my channel. But thanks for watching, and let's see our to-do list. So next time we will tackle finishing the nesting boxes. So they need to have a tray, they need drawer poles and faces, we need a chicken door, we need a roosting ledge, and then put something below to catch all the poo. And then we need to finish the siding. We've done some of it, got a good amount done, but we got to finish that as well. We're going to continue using pallet wood as much as possible. We're going to install those drawer fronts and poles and some sort of locking system to be able to prevent predators from getting in there and also make it easier for us to get the eggs. We need to install wheels. No wheels yet because we don't want our chicken coop running down the driveway. And we need to install a front door and perhaps some windows. So we've come a long way, but thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye-bye.